Shocking tragedy unfolds in a peaceful Northern Irish village. But who's really to blame? Imagine waking up to news of a senseless death in a place you've always thought of as safe and serene. That's exactly what happened in Portavogie, a quaint village in County Down, where a 28-year-old man named Jordan Webb was tragically discovered deceased at a property on New Harbour Road early Monday morning. As details emerge, it raises questions about violence in close-knit communities. And trust me, this is just the beginning of a story that's gripping the nation. But here's where it gets controversial. In an area grappling with its share of social issues, some might wonder if underlying tensions played a role. Keep reading to uncover the full picture. Enter the suspect. William Johnston, a 21-year-old resident of Springfield Gardens right there in Portavogie. On Thursday, he made his appearance before the Newtowners Magistrates Court, facing serious allegations. For those new to the legal process, a magistrates' court in Northern Ireland is like the first stop in the justice system, handling initial hearings and deciding on things like bail or remands. It's where cases get their initial momentum, often before they might escalate to higher courts if needed. Johnston, appearing in the courtroom while restrained in handcuffs, calmly confirmed his identity and acknowledged that he comprehended the charges laid against him. These weren't minor offenses. He stands accused of murder, which in legal terms means intentionally causing the death of another person, a crime that carries severe consequences under Northern Irish law. Adding to the gravity, he's also facing charges related to possessing a knife, engaging in assault, defined as intentionally causing harm or fear of harm to someone, and holding a Class C drug. To clarify for beginners, Class C drugs are substances like certain steroids or prescription medications that are controlled because they can be abused, but aren't as heavily restricted as harder drugs. Possession without a prescription can lead to fines or imprisonment. The proceedings were presided over by Deputy District Judge Joe Rice, who set a solemn tone right from the start. He described the case as very grave, a phrase emphasizing its seriousness and the potential for long-lasting impact on lives involved. Judge Rice urged everyone present to maintain silence and show respect throughout, a reminder that courtrooms demand decorum to ensure fairness and dignity for all parties. A detective sergeant from the Police Service of Northern Ireland (PSNI), which is the main policing force in Northern Ireland, provided the court with key details. He explained that investigators had compiled a body of evidence linking Johnston to the events, including statements from witnesses who might have seen or heard something crucial, telecom records that could trace communications or movements, and forensic evidence. Think fingerprints, DNA, or other scientific clues gathered at the scene. This evidence is vital in building a case, as it helps prosecutors show connections between the accused and the alleged crime. And this is the part most people miss. There was no request for bail, meaning Johnston wasn't given the option to be released from custody pending further legal steps. Instead, Judge Rice ordered him to be held in remand until December 3rd, when the case will likely progress. Remand is a standard procedure to prevent interference with investigations or risks to the public, but it always sparks debate. Does it protect society, or does it presume guilt? For the latest updates on this unfolding story and other news from Belfast and beyond, head over to the Belfast Live homepage and subscribe to our daily newsletter to stay in the loop. What do you think? Is this case a reflection of broader issues like youth violence or drug problems in rural areas? Some argue that stricter penalties for knives and drugs could deter such tragedies, but others wonder if poverty and lack of support are the root causes. Do you agree that all charges seem warranted? Or is there room for doubt in how evidence is interpreted? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss.